Now we're ready to take the blood sample. Not only does the Freestyle Libre system use the world's smallest blood sample size, it also allows you to easily test your blood glucose by choosing the test site location you prefer, such as your fingers, forearm, upper arm, hand, thigh, or calf, as illustrated here. When selecting a test site, always avoid areas that may have apparent moles, veins, bones, and tendons. As I mentioned earlier, we'll begin with a finger test. First, we'll need to wash our hands, paying particular attention to the test site area. By the way, there's no need to use alcohol to clean the test site. If you're at home, you can use soap and water. If you're somewhere where soap and water are not available, you can use one of the convenient non-alcohol hand sanitizers available today. In either case, be sure to dry your hands after washing or make sure there isn't any lotion on them if you use sanitizer. Note that you are not only washing your hands and the test site to keep them clean, you're also washing to make sure there's no sugar on your fingers from something you ate or touched. This will better ensure an accurate test reading. Next, pick up the lancing device with the dart cap. Lightly touch the cap against the side of your fingertip and press the release button. Gently squeeze your finger, if needed, until a blood drop the size of a pinhead forms. Now, to test an alternate site, such as an arm, you'd follow exactly the same steps I just described with a few variations. First, instead of the dart cap, you would use the clear cap that comes with the system. After inserting the lancet and twisting off the rounded top, snap the clear cap back on the lancing device. Now dial the proper setting for testing on an arm. A level 2 setting is recommended to start with. Again, cock the lancing device handle. To bring fresh blood to the surface of the test site, rub the area vigorously for a few seconds until you feel it getting warm. Now gently hold the clear cap down against the top of the arm without applying too much pressure and press the release button. Do not lift up. Hold the device and gradually increase pressure for several seconds. Look through the cap for a blood sample about the size of a pinhead. Lift the device straight up, being careful not to smear the blood sample on the test site. Remember, with alternative site testing, if you're testing for hypoglycemia or you have hypoglycemia unawareness, we suggest you always test on your fingertip. Now set the lancing device down and pick up the Freestyle Libre meter. First, make sure the meter is still powered on. The meter turns off after 2 minutes to save the battery, so if the meter is off, you can power it up again by taking out the test strip and reinserting it. Note the blood sample area on the Freestyle Libre test strip. Bring the edge of the test strip to the top of the blood sample drop. If you touch the strip all the way to your skin, the blood will not be drawn into the strip. As you can see, the strip acts like a sponge and draws the blood into the strip through the sample area. Do not pull the Freestyle Libre strip away from the blood sample site until you hear one beep or see a short line moving clockwise on your meter screen. These indicators mean that you have enough blood and the meter's reading your glucose. There are several useful tips on what to do to ensure the test strip receives enough blood so the meter can read your glucose level, as well as other important information on what not to do with the test strip while taking the blood sample in the Testing Your Blood Glucose section of your Freestyle Libre owner's booklet. If after about 5 seconds the meter doesn't show the short line moving around the display screen, the sample applied to the strip may be too small. One of the advantages of the Freestyle Libre system is that you can add blood to the same side sample area of the test strip, as long as you do it within 60 seconds of taking the first sample. This saves you the time it would take to start a new test. Plus, you also save money because you're not wasting a perfectly good test strip. Just remember that when you add more blood to the strip, be sure to reapply the blood to the same blood application circle. Now that we've taken the sample, I'll show you how to read the